That's going to be a bit of a busy day at Frontier City, I think. There were about 10 school buses here, 20 minutes early. So it is that time of year. You go to an amusement park on any day, except maybe Sunday. Sunday, a lot of times I've noticed that you don't have as many school groups, maybe not any. But yeah, you go any weekday, including school days. You go any Saturday, yeah, tons of school groups this time of year. So just be prepared for that. But I get to come to this park all the time, so it doesn't really matter to me. Those big school groups, they only really bother me when I'm at a distant park that I can't get to easily. What in the world is going on here? Wildcat is on 2 train operations. Yes, you heard me right. Wildcat, a coaster at Frontier City, is on 2 train operations. I didn't think Frontier City had 2 trains for any coaster. Even their 2 newest ones can only operate by rule with 1. Well, this is interesting. This used to be a food stand that would sometimes be open, usually not. I guess they just decided to remove it completely, put in claw games. And out here, the main food area where most people would get food, because you got this wide open seating area, it's closed for now. They're probably just renovating it. But that is interesting. I've never seen that one closed. The one down there is usually closed, but I've occasionally seen it open, but that's weird. They're doing renovations on that, obviously. But the food stand over by Wildcat was actually open, and I don't think I've ever seen that one open.
See you later, Taylor! What? 3! What? Ow! Oh, man. That hurt really bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Wild West Gunfighter Stunt Team.
This is so weird that Wildcat would have one of the shortest lines in the park. It's almost always the longest line in the park. So I don't know when they got the second train. I don't know if they've always had it and just always run 1 train. They got a blue and a red. And I can't tell the difference riding both of them. So maybe they've always had 2, but they've just would always run 1. And today they're expecting a big crowd, so they ran 2. Maybe it's because not only were they expecting a big crowd, being a Saturday, and also probably had a lot of scheduled groups coming, but Silver Bullet's closed, Diamondback's closed. Yes, I'm here and Diamondback's closed. That's very rare. It's almost always open for me. The only time it wasn't was when they were building the roof over the station. And that was on the reopening day in June 2020. But Silver Bullet, I have never seen this closed, not for a whole day. Temporary breakdowns, yes, but not a whole day. Road steel lasso a couple times early before it grew a line. Still running as smooth as ever. It's not a surprise. Freedom Flyer down in Orlando, it's actually a little bit developed a very minor rattle. That's the first rattle I've ever detected on a new Vekoma ride. This one's still glossy smooth with no Diamondback and no Silver Bullet. Yeah, that's too bad. At least this is a park I can come to pretty much whenever I want. And this is the first time I have ever gone to Frontier City without a dining plan when Incredible Pizza is open. So, might as well go get a coaster credit. Don't know if I have to buy the buffet or not. If so, I'll do it. So you do have to pay for the buffet. Now I kind of wonder if you showed up at the last hour, maybe not. Maybe you could just go into the game room without paying for the buffet. But the guy was really nice to me. He actually gave me a discount on the buffet, so it's all right. About 15 bucks in total. It's not bad. And I see the coaster track. So they got go-karts and I think a scrambler over there. Yeah. mirrors. Yeah, the mirrors over there as you're going up the lift. And then around here too. Didn't pay attention much to how well it spun. And the reason why is because I was actually riding with a kid who was he was 37 inches. He was barely tall enough to ride, but you have to ride with an adult. If you're between 36 and 48 inches, you have to ride with an adult. And he was riding with like his brother and sister who are nowhere near 18. So I told him I would ride with their brother. The only way he was going to get to ride because their parents weren't going to be riding. So because I was watching the kid, making sure he was all right, so didn't pay attention much to how it spun. But I definitely noticed the mirrors as we were going around. But like I said with the Tulsa Incredible Pizza, just if you're only wanting the coaster credit, you are going to have to pay for the buffet. So come hungry and just go ahead and pay for it. It's worth it. You get a good meal, and then you pay an extra $7.50 for the coaster. I think it's $7.50. It almost kind of looked like it was $6. I don't know. Maybe they were running a special today, but it said $7.50. My receipt says $6, but still got on. That's a nice way to pick up an extra coaster credit if you're in the area going to Frontier City.